welcome back to Poetry Pandemonium. The poem I'm going to share with you this week is called One Love. This poem is very special to me for a couple of reasons. First of all, I wrote it for someone who was a very dear friend to me at the time. Secondly, it's one of the first poems I wrote when I got really serious about poetry. Finally, I was able to read this poem to someone who I now consider a friend. He is a TriMet Lyft driver. He also happens to be a writer, and one day we got onto a conversation about writing and poetry. During my ride to college, I was able to read this to him. And when I read it to him, it was the first time I had ever seen my words light up someone's face. The smile that came across his face was immaculate, in my opinion. I could see his facial expression in the rearview mirror. Not the one on the side of the car, but the one kind of in the middle that helps the driver see out the back. It just turned another dreary ride to college into something really amazing. And I hope that you all love this poem as much as he did and as much as I do. So here we go with One Love. Earth is a very large place. About 7.5 billion people call it home. Yet so many of us feel alone, as if we're living in an isolated dome. We're trapped here by fear of what others think and bound by anxiety. If people learn to accept and love one another, we would all be free. We are so quick to divide ourselves into us and them. When someone isn't the same as us, we are harsh and quick to condemn. Humans are not meant to divide. We are meant to unite. When we come together, we thrive, and each of us shines bright. We all dream of feeling that warm, loving glow. Yet we sit around waiting for Cupid and his bow. Love is not simply a romance felt between two. Rather, it is the compassion that is meant to bond humanity together like glue. Love your friends as you would love a brother or sister. In fact, take that same love and give it to every neighbor and stranger. When we love, we stop hate. There is only one way that humanity is going to realize a peaceful fate. Eternal peace shouldn't only exist in heaven above. Instead, we should all come together to create one love. So, I know I already gave you guys some insight into the reason behind this poem, but I would like to give you a little bit more. So, as you know, I wrote it for someone who was a very dear friend at the time. We are both very spiritual and philosophical people, so naturally our conversations got very spiritual and philosophical a lot of the time. And one day we were talking about all the hate in the world, and how much better it could be if we all loved each other as much as me and them love one another. And if everyone could accept each other and not judge, then we'd all be much happier. I really just wanted to make a statement about the power of love and the effects that it can have on people. We're all responsible for the choices we make each and every day when we get out of bed. So make sure that your choices count to help the world instead of hurt it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all next week.